For tonight's meeting agenda and announcements, tonight we're going to talk about what the LA County Board of Supervisors are doing. And I think it's extremely interesting because it's something that if you want to talk about defeating democracy, they're on their way. Then we'll talk about the June 12th City Council meeting and a report of some of the issues that are going there. And then we're going to have some proposed City Council statistics that we're going to keep and start showing you every month. And hopefully by the time the election occurs, the council will come to realize just how far away from the public they are. A little bit of our meeting status. I want to go through affordable emergency IDs one more time because I've got information about formats that you can send in, and hopefully that will help you, and I'll make sure that video gets out. Then our version of public participation, which is the first 5 people that want to speak for a minute, and then a preview of our next meeting, and we'll adjourn promptly at 9 o'clock. This month, when I was looking for heroes all around us, I came upon the shooting at the Glenwood Park Mall in Indiana. And in this case, the perp went into the mall with, I guess, with a rifle or a handgun and killed 3 people, and was stopped by this gentleman right here, Mr. Dickin, who is 22 years old. He pulled out his own handgun and killed the perpetrator. So it's a real big question about what would happen if you were in a similar situation. And I remember, I know I've told this story before, but there was a time when I was at work when I was in a active shooter situation, and we were on the rear of the second floor of a building, and when we were there, I had about 30 people of my department that were in cubicles and offices right there, and somebody came running into our area telling us that there was a shooter in the front of the building, and he had shot at some people. Well, it turned out that we were really never in danger, but we didn't know that, right? You don't know where the shooter is, you don't know what's going on, you're just stuck there in the middle of everything. So all of a sudden, this particular, we had all been told the same thing. You hide if you can, you flee if you can, and you fight if you have to. And so I was looking around, and there was really no place to hide 30 people. And so it was about, I would say it was about 10:30. So I looked at my watch and I said, time for lunch, because right when you went down the stairs out of our building, you walked out into the parking lot. So I talked to one of my supervisors, and I had him follow to the rear and said, when you're down at the bottom, I'll know you're there and I'll know everybody's out. And I led the group down the stairs to the exit. Now, by the time we got out to the parking lot and we were driving out, I could see a friend of mine who actually got shot that was leaving on a gurney. But by that time, what happened was this particular gentleman had a conflict with another person over an ex-wife, and he went and shot at my buddy, and then he just sat down and waited for the cops. So we were really never in any danger, and it was really all over by the time we were gone. But that doesn't make it any less nerve-wracking when you're going through it, not knowing where it is, who it is, and wherever you is going. So here you go. We have heroes all around us, and hopefully that will continue to help us. So Rick, would you lead us in the flag salute? Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you. I hope everybody enjoyed the 4th of July parade this year. Did you guys enjoy it? Were you there? Did you go down there on Newhall to see the parade?
I watched it.
Oh, you watched it? Okay. Well, the weather was great. For the past several years, I've been on different floats, but this year I rode with the Shriners because I am a Shriner, so I rode my Harley, and I put music on it, and it was really amazing because I could ride down the side and stop, and every time I stopped and I had old-time rock and roll playing, people were smiling and dancing and carrying on, and I really had a good time. Well, as it turns out, we was in the staging area, leaving, and all of a sudden I saw these guys come walking by. And the PFLAG organization, not to have anything against PFLAG, but I saw that big, huge City of Santa Clarita flag and the large representation of the city seal. And it almost was like, you were trying to give the impression that you were with the city. And I started to wonder, I said, is there some special significance to them carrying that flag? Because I had tried to get flags before, and the city had always told me that they were unavailable, and I did not want to have one made. So I didn't know. I said, was the flag provided by the city? I actually called Jason Gibbs and asked him. I said, is this like the Diversity Roundtable? Is this another group that you guys are sponsoring that we don't know about? And he didn't know about it either. I said, where'd that flag come from? So it just turned out I started thumbing around, and I found online that city flags are available for sale on Amazon. So, and all sizes are available. I ordered this nice 3x5 version and received my flag within about a week and a half. So if you're interested in having one, I mean, it was $16. It's not like it's a fortune, but I expect to see them more and more out in the open. And so thank you, PFLAG. It all goes to prove that you get to learn something every day. For announcements, this week, tomorrow, census will be happening on Main Street in Newhall. This month, their theme is Census on the Pier, so we'll have to see what happens. At the Canyon Country Community Center, every Wednesday now, the Canyon Country Farmers Market is there, starting at 4 p.m. And then this month, they're going to celebrate Jamaica and the Bahamas, where they're going to have an event where they'll have music and celebrate culture and customs. And they're doing this now every first Friday from April to September, and from 6 to 9 p.m. And you can go listen to their music and continue on with what they're doing.